think pretty much everyone heard you. Testing. Whoa, that is loud. Hello.
Lori and Michael I hope you talk like that today.
Thank you. What's up, everybody? Hi, TT.
We'll meet up after.
Can everybody hear me all right?
That's tough of a thing, huh?
Are you sure about that? No, wait, Sophia.
Would you write me up? Oh, I think that's
Are you sure about that?
We gotta stop pictures now, it's too late. We'll do after.
Yep, all right, no worries.
Michael, what is this?
All right.
Wait, what is this? It's just sitting here, is that new or old? Right now. Okay, Alan, listen to me, Alan is in terrible traffic, so we're gonna start without him. Okay, I just need, oh. Who is this? Okay, his grandfather's Talit, that's fine. And is that the same as this? Do we need? Yeah, is his new thing in here, his speech? Yes. Is that his sister, Emily's speech? No. But Emily, I need hers. I need Emily's speech. I need his speech. I don't see his speech in here. Can you tell me if, I don't know, I don't see his speech. Unless it's here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is, are you sure that's the right one?
Yep. Should we take it out or?
No. It's okay. It's the right one, fine. Don't worry, it's okay. I just want to make sure everything's here.
This is Emily.
Okay. You to come up with your copies. That's so, yeah, it'll be here so you're not walking up with copies.
That's your copy, right? Where did that come from? Oh, so that's yours, Dad.
Yeah, it's here. Is that okay? We're gonna use that? Well, I mean, are two speeches in here? Is this? No. Is this you and your husband? Yes. Okay, then we're fine. We got it. Ryan, you ready to go? To go, sweetheart? Okay, Ryan, I need you seated. I'm gonna put you, anywhere here, okay? Anywhere there. I've got your book. We're all ready. No problem. Is the Missing Hold.
All right, and then we just go in order, right?
Right next to you. Don't you worry. Here. What?
I agree. Bob's sermon was great too. I think it all went well. It all went really well. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, I know. I know. It's so nice. He's just carrying it around with him. Okay, where's Shabbat Shalom, Boker Tov. Welcome. Come on, say it back to me. That's it, that's it. Good, good. This is a participatory service, and we hope that you will join in and be part of our prayers. As we begin, we're going to turn to page 172 for the singing of Ma Tovu. But before we do that, I want to invite you all to take a look at your phones and make sure they are on silent. And additionally, we want to request that you do not photograph during the service, that you just be fully present and enjoy the moment, and don't try to record it in any way other than through your senses and your memory. So we are going to begin on page 172 with the singing of Ma Tovu.
Yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la. Your turn, you can do that. Yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, bishkenotecha Yisrael, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la. Va'ani berov chasdecha, avo veitecha, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la. Last time, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la.
A few other words of introduction. My name is Gail Pomerantz, and I am a rabbi here at Temple Beth Sholom, and I am accompanied by Cantor Lisa Siegel and Alan Caves on the instrument, bringing us music this morning. It is our custom for our bar mitzvah to lead us in prayer, and so we are going to turn to page 175 and ask that David come to the bima and lead us in prayer.
We chant the Nisim Bechol Yom responsively. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who opens the eyes of the blind.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who frees the captive.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who lifts up the fallen.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who stretches the earth over the waters.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who strengthens our steps.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who clothes the naked.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who gives strength to the weary.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who removes sleep from the eyes, slumber from the eyelids.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me in the image of God.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who made me free.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me a Jew.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who girds Israel with strength.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who crowns Israel with splendor.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to engage with words of Torah.
Amen.
Please turn to page 180 for the Elu Devarim. Elu Devarim she'ein lahem shi'ur. These are the things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of this world, while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study, morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all. V'talmud Torah keneged kulam. Please turn to page 188 and join us in singing Psalm 150.
Hallelujah, 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 el bekocho, hallelujah, bekia uzo, hallelujah, bigvurotam, hallelujah, kiro kulo, hallelujah, 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 beteka shofar, hallelujah, benevil v'chinor, hallelujah, betofu machol, hallelujah, beminim ve'ugav, hallelujah. This is your part. Hallelujah, that's it. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Please turn to page 194 and rise for the Hatzi Kaddish.
Yikadah v'ikadah Shemei Rabbah B'alma divrachirtei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayachonu v'yomechonu v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael Mahagalahu v'izman kariv v'yemeru Amen Yehi Shemei Rabbah mevorach La'olam lamei almaya yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudashah le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'ahama v'yemeru Amen Ya la la Ya la 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 together. Ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 Barechu et Adonai hamevorach Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam va'ed Ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Yotzer or uvorei hoshech Oseh shalom uvorei et hakol. We continue on page 196. The world is sunlight, restoring the soul, rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes, more welcome than gold. A Torah from heaven. I have no light to give the morning. My Torah, my special human gift, is words. As I bring my words forth from silence, welcome them, you who redeemed the sun from darkness. Baruch atah Adonai Yotzer HaMeorot. We continue on page 198. Ahava Rabbah Achavtanu Adonai Eloheinu Chemla Gedola Vitera Hamalta Aleinu. We join together singing V'ha'er Einenu.
V'ha'er einenu b'toratecha v'dabek lebeinu b'mitzvotecha v'yachel levahavenu le'ahava u'yira et shemecha v'lo nevosh v'lo nikalem v'lo nikashel le'olam va'ed ki v'shem kodshecha hagadol v'hanora b'hatamnu nagila v'nismecha b'shuatecha v'havienu l'shalom be'arba kanfot haaretz v'tolichenu komemiyud le'artzenu.
We read responsively in the middle of page 199. O God, inspiration and guide for all, you have spoken in 1,000 tongues for us to hear. In every land and every age, your children have heard you and imagined you in separate ways. And yet, O God, you are one, unifier of humanity.
We give thanks for the sages and teachers who bring us understanding of your will. Gratefully we recall the lawgivers and prophets, the psalmists and sages of Israel. And joyfully we remember that from the dawn of Israel's life, we would turn to you and find purpose.
May the teachings of our ancestors live on in our minds, and their passion for righteousness stir our hearts. Help us to live so that our daily conduct reveals the beauty and wisdom of your truth. Baruch atah Adonai haboher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Vahed.
Please be seated.
David, we've come to the moment in your service where you will receive this talit of your grandfather's that you'll wear during this service from your parents' loving hands. And you know the significance of this prayer shawl is not in its beauty, it is in the tzitzit, these strings that hang at the four corners, because these four tzitzit are supposed to remind us of our obligations to live as a good human being and to live as a good Jew by the mitzvot. We need those reminders because it's not always easy to do the right thing, right? Now, this comes at the moment in the service that I call the love sandwich, because you just read a prayer about God's love for us, and soon you will chant the Ve'ahavta, which is about our love for God. This is our moment of love, and when you wear this talit, I hope you feel the love of your family and also God's warm embrace. And so I'm going to call your parents up to present you with this talit. Nope, sorry. And now, David, I'll ask you to recite the blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiyishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehitatef b'tzitzi.
Amen. And you'll put it around your son's shoulders. And then you can all put your arms around each other and thank God for enabling you to reach this very special moment with the words of Shehechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Thank you. Okay. Take a deep breath, Mark. So if there's one thing I've learned from Emily's bat mitzvah, is to keep the speech short and sweet. So I will be brief with my comments and let Emily take all the time she needs. What started as a dream 13 years ago, after the healthy birth of our baby boy, is now an incredible milestone and wonderful achievement. Jessica and I knew that raising a family on South Beach would have its challenges, but having so much great support around us at Temple and at school, and with such great family and friends around, that we would make it. And so here we are, truly blessed to be here today, celebrating this joyous occasion. And I'm going to pass it over to you because I have it running out.
While our young man is learning more and more every day about math, science, language arts, and history, and truly mastering Roblox and Fortnite, he has actually taught us a thing or two about the soul of a gentleman. It's definitely Ryan. When the JCC basketball coach tells the boys to bounce pass to another open player, that's exactly what Ryan does. All of the boys dismiss the coach and just want to shoot the ball and miss the point in the lesson. In this instance, the interpreted lesson here is God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listening more than speaking is critical, and following directions from a coach can win or lose a game. When the classroom teacher asks the kids if they know the answer to the question, Ryan raises his hands, while most other kids shout it out. When the cantor tells Ryan he will need to study more, practice more, Ryan agrees and is generally thankful the added attention and help given.
It's not every day that we see a child seek truth and make smart decisions. It is not easy to measure your words and weigh your thoughts before speaking and acting. Being polite, humble, respectful, and appreciative are just a few traits that Ryan has expressed for many years now, and in my opinion, has proven worthy of being called a young adult and a model citizen. So today we say Mazel Tov and God bless to our little man with the biggest heart I know. We are also proud of you for many accomplishments, including today's milestone. Mommy and I are even more proud of you, more proud of who you have become as a young Jewish adult and for the lessons you teach us in all your generous and heartfelt actions. We love you so much and are always here for you.
Truly.
Thank you.
Hi, guys. I'm not gonna cry like my parents, because I'm cool. I'm cool. Of course not. Of course not. I don't cry for anything. Okay. Before I talk about Ryan, I want to thank everyone for coming. Of course, you all mean so much to our family, whether you're a new friend or we've known each other for our whole entire lives. So before delving into the whole, Ryan, I've seen you grow up before my eyes, because that's a given. I live with him. I wanted to say some of the fondest memories I have, and these are the moments that really highlighted some of my favorite things about you. Starting simple, my favorite thing about you is your kindness. Last week, I went to my room upset about something, and you soon followed and tried to give me $1 because you thought it would make me feel better. You also brought me ice cream. I remember thinking in that moment, I'm so mean to you. I probably wouldn't have done the same. You always think of me and how I'm feeling. So even when I'm really mean or moody, you always seem to find some way to still be nice to me. And I know I don't acknowledge that enough, but I want you to know that I really appreciate it. Another thing I love about you is your playfulness. You can make me laugh even when you don't try. One time I remember laughing really hard with you is when we went to Colorado with the Weissmans, of course, and we were all having our fun tubing in the snow. I happened to stay at the bottom for a few extra minutes, which I regretted because all three of you ganged up on me and slammed into me, making me go flying off the tube. I smile every time I think of that because I know whose idea that was. Imagine having a boring sibling that doesn't make you laugh. Another thing is your passion. While it may mostly be for cruising or Fortnite, you also have a passion for your family, and you always want everyone to be happy. I don't have a specific example for this one, except every single day, and how happy you get every single time we go on a cruise or a vacation, and you're always trying to find more deals to go on more. While there are only 3 examples I said here, there are an infinite amount of great things about you that I could go on for days. And these are the things that really shaped you into the person you are today. And I'm so proud of you. To say that I'm so proud of you for getting up here and being a bar mitzvah is an understatement. I'm so proud. And it really has been fun getting to watch you grow up before my eyes. And yes, we fight and we argue, mostly about dumb things, but it never means I love you any less. I'm so impressed with how much dedication you put in to be able to do this today, and I never underestimated you. I'm your #1 fan. I'm so glad to be a part of this and see you grow up every day. I love you and mazel tov. Thank you. Demonetization. We continue with the Ve'ahavta on page 201. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvchol nefshecha uvchol meodecha v'chayu hadevarim ha'elele Asher Anochi Metzavecha Hayom Halevavecha Eshinantam Levanecha Vedibarta Bam Veshivtecha Bevetecha Ulechtecha Vaderech Uvshoch Becha Uvkumecha Ukshartam leod al yadecha vechayu letotavot beinenecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha Leman tiskeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai V'item kedoshim leloechem Ani Adonai Elohe הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני Adonai Elohechem. We read together on page 203. Sing the song of men and women, join in understanding and respect. The song of God's miracles, on earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravaged by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
Yai lai lai la lai la 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 yai lai lai la lai la 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 ya lai la lai 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 la 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 yai lai la 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 mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi chamocha nehtar b'kodesh norah tehilo
We turn to page 205 and rise for the Amidah. Oh, yes. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi techilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chazdei Avot V'Himahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'Nehem Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava Melech Hozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai Michayei HaKol Atah Rab Lahoshia Morid Hatal Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Baal Givurot Umidol Melach Melech Memid Umechayeh Umatzmiach Yeshua V'nemanat halachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh hakol.
We remain standing for the Kedusha on page 208.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador nagi gon lecha. Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador nagi gon lecha. Ulenetzach netzachim kedushatcha nagdish, kedushatcha nagdish. V'shivchacha Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush le'olam, le'olam va'ed. Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador nagi gon lecha. Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador nagi gon lecha. Ulenetzach netzachim kedushatcha nagdish, kedushatcha nagdish. V'shivchacha Eloheinu mipinu lo yamush le'olam, le'olam va'ed.
To all generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Baruch atah Adonai El HaKadosh. Please be seated. We join together singing Vishamru, page 210. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ולעולם.
ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו
בני ישראל את השבת,
לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time. It is a sign for all time between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day God ceased from work and was refreshed. We join together singing Kadeshenu in the middle of page 211.
קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חלקנו בתורתך. קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חלקנו בתורתך. שמחנו בטובך ושמחנו בישועתך. שמחנו בטובך ושמחנו בישועתך. יאללה 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 b'toratecha, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat.
We continue with the Ritzei prayer on page 212. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amecha Yisrael. On this Shabbat day, as you graciously receive our prayers, help us to hear your call. Grant us enough health to fulfill our duties and the compassion we need to attend to others. Teach us humility that we may perceive our own faults, and grant us the wisdom to be forgiving of others. Give us the courage to be true to our highest selves and the charity to see the best in those around us. Give us patience enough not to become discouraged, hope enough to overcome all fears for the future, and faith enough to know your presence. O source of blessing, look with favor upon us. May our offerings be acceptable to you. We praise you, Adonai, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadecha v'na'adosh. We read responsibly at the bottom of page 214. For the expanding grandeur of creation, worlds known and unknown, galaxies beyond galaxies, filling us with awe and challenging our imaginations. Modim anachnu lach. For this fragile planet Earth, its times and tides, its sunsets and seasons. Modim anachnu lach. For the joy of human life, its wonders and surprises, its hopes and achievements. Modim anachnu lach. For human community, our common past and future hope, our oneness transcending all separation, our capacity to work for peace and justice in the midst of hostility and oppression. Modim anachnu lach. For high hopes and noble causes, for faith without fanaticism, for understanding of views not shared. Modim anachnu lach. For all who have labored and suffered for a fairer world, who have lived so that others might live in dignity and freedom. Modim anachnu lach. For human liberties and sacred rights, for opportunities to change and grow, to affirm and choose. Modim anachnu lach. We pray that we may live not by our fears, but by our hopes, not by our words, but by our deeds. Baruch atah Adonai hatov shimcha ve'ulecha ne'el. We sing together a prayer for peace. Sing Sholom, page 216.
Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Chen v'chesed v'rachamim. Chen v'chesed v'rachamim, v'rachamim. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amecha sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Tova uvracha. Tova uvracha. We take a few moments for the prayers of our own hearts. May the Holy One who makes peace in the heavens make peace for all of us here on earth, all people who inhabit our land. Amen. Please join me in Oseh Shalom, a prayer for wholeness. Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yahaseh shalom, Yahaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yahaseh shalom, Yahaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yahaseh shalom, Yahaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yahaseh shalom, Yahaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yahaseh shalom, Yahaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
We turn now to page 244 for Seder Kriyat HaTorah, the service for the reading of the Torah, which is in fact the main event of this Shabbat morning service, where David will be called to the Torah. And I'm going to call your attention for a moment to this Shabbat brochure with Ryan's sweet face on the cover. And inside here are all of the honors which will take place at this portion of the service. So I want you to see if your name is there, to please pay attention so you don't miss this important honor. Page 244. There is none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace.
Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kema'asecha, malechutecha malchut kol amim, umemshaltecha bechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch leolam V'chatlu l'Adonai iti, u'neromema shemo yachdav.
David, this is the Torah, Israel's morashah, our inheritance and our sacred heritage. Wherever the Jewish people has been, the Torah has been with us, guiding us, sustaining us, teaching us. It is our kind of moral compass, our moral GPS. Today is the day that you recognize that the Torah was written for you. You will receive many gifts on the occasion of your bar mitzvah, but there is none more precious than this Torah. And granted, you don't get to take it with you outside of the synagogue, but you do carry it with you wherever you go. This gift has been preserved for generations and generations so that you might receive it today. And so, symbolic of that chain of tradition, I'm going to call forward your grandparents and your parents to pass the Torah down to you. You stay back. Ready?
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. L'dor vador nagid god lecha. L'dor vador we protect this chain. From generation to generation, L'dor vador, these lips will praise your name. L'dor vador, nagid god lecha. L'dor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, L'dor vador, these lips will praise your name. Lecha Adonai hagedola v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod. Ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlacha v'aminaseh lechol erosh. Yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Your brother, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, yiram hayam, yiram hayam umlo. 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 Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom alechem, heveinu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem.
ya la la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la la, ya.
Please be seated. Our Torah portion this morning is Acharei Mot, and I want to just say a word about where we are in the calendar. This is a little bit of an unusual situation because we are at the end of Pesach, Passover, the Jewish holiday of Passover, and biblically, it is observed as a 7-day holiday. So in Israel, it is a 7-day holiday. In the diaspora, many Jews observe it as an 8-day holiday. So an additional day is added to it. Reform Jews, which is who we are at Temple Beth Sholom, observe it as a 7-day holiday. So it's one of those strange days in the calendar where we are observing slightly different than our more traditional brethren. So that's why we are observing reading Acharei Mot 1, and next week we will read it again, Acharei Mot 2, whereas in more conservative or Orthodox synagogues, they are reading a special Passover reading today. Okay, so everybody with me? So that is Ryan's Torah portion, Acharei Mot. Now, it is in the book of Leviticus, which is the 3rd section of the Torah. And this section of the Torah deals primarily with holiness, sacrifices, and rules of purity and impurity. Here we learn what we are to do with everything in life, from the way we eat to the way we treat people. And we learn that everything we do affects the amount of holiness in our lives and in the world at large. So later in the service, Ryan is going to give a Devar Torah, a little speech about the Torah portion. And having read it, I know that it deals with the ritual of the scapegoat. That's one of the things that he's going to talk about that took place on Yom Kippur. But I want to share another thought about an interesting section of this Torah portion regarding Yom Kippur cleansing. So Yom Kippur is in the Jewish calendar the holiest day of the year. And the Torah says that the high priest in ancient times, whose name was Aaron, that was Moses' brother, that on Yom Kippur, he should make atonement for the holy places, the tent of meeting, which was in the tabernacle, the altar, and the holiest place of all, called the Holy of Holies. And this teaching is really curious to me, because what I'm thinking is, how does a place, in particular the holiest place of all, that's only entered into one day a year, how does it become impure and need atonement? How does a holy place need atonement? So the rabbis have an interesting response to this. They teach us that the evil urge is constantly among us. In Jewish tradition, we believe that we were born with a neshama tehora, a pure soul, that we carry a pure soul. That's the way we're born. And yet, we also have the evil inclination and the good inclination, the Yetzer Tov and the Yetzer Ra. And that no place, no person, no place is devoid of that evil urge. Each of us has that within us. And despite the fact that that evil urge sometimes gets us into very big trouble, right? All of us have done things of which we are not proud, that the energy between these two forces of good and evil, that energy is what helps us to be creative and productive in the world. In fact, our tradition teaches us that the rabbis at one time tried to tie up and suppress the evil urge. In fact, they locked it up by capturing it in a pot and putting the cover on the pot. That's what the story tells us. And when the evil urge was suppressed in this way, nothing good happened. Nobody got up to go to work. There was no creativity, no creative production. There was no creative energy. It said that even the chickens did not lay their eggs. So the rabbis had no choice but to let the evil urge back out into the world, because it's that wrestling that takes place inside of each of us that allows us to be creative and productive in the world. Nothing, no one, our tradition teaches, is 100% pure. We try to get back to that pure soul, but we're always got that wrestling match going on inside of us. Light and darkness, good and evil, all of them are mixed together. Now, some of you sat at a Seder table just a week ago, and we have this custom at our Seder of making the Hillel sandwich, right? Where we mix the charosets and the maror together, the sweetness and the bitter, because that's what life is. It's full of that ambivalent nature. Once upon a time, the high priest entered the Holy of Holies, an imperfect and fragile person, just as we entered into this chapel today. May this heightened sense of awareness of our fallibility give each one of us a sense of humility, and may God help us to find and extract the sparks of divinity that are lodged even in the most ordinary moments and things. Amen. And now it is my joy to invite up our bar mitzvah, David, to the pulpit, and he is going to call up his aliyot, his friends and family, to the Torah as he prepares to read.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah ha'rishona. For the first honor, I would like to call up my grandparents, Patty and Bert Wohl, to the Torah.
And for this, we're going to turn to page 770 in our big Torah commentary, so you can put your prayer books momentarily aside and take out this in order to follow along Ryan's reading.
Oh, it's ours.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam, Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim, V'natan Lanu Et Toratahu. Baruch Atah Adonai Nosein HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vaydaber Aharon Adonai El Moshe Acharei Mot Shnei Bnei Acharei Bekorvatam Lifnei Adonai Vayamutu Vayomer Adonai El Moshe Taber El Aharon Achicha Ve'al Yavol Bechol Eit El HaKodesh מבית לפרוכת אל פני הכפורת אשר על הארון ולא ימות כי בענן אחרי אראה על הכפורת בזאת יבוא אחרון אל הקודש בפר בן בקר לחטאת העיר לעולם.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah me'ed v'le'olam natan Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Thank you. Okay.
There we go. Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah hashniya. For the second honor, I would like to call up my aunt and uncle, Lori and Michael Nash, to the Torah.
Hu et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher baraka banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Amen. Ketonet bad kodesh yilbash umifnese bad yiyu al besaro uv avnet bad yachgor uv mitznefet bad yitznof bigdei kodesh chem era'ah verachatz b'mayim et besaro ulvesham ume'et adat b'nei Yisrael ikach shenei seirei izim lechatat ve'ayil echad le'olah vehikriv acharon et par hachatat asher lo Echiper adot uvad beito.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tokenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Good job, my man.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah hashlishi Avi Yehushoah Ma'ir ben Shemuel Miriam ve'achoti Sima. For the third honor, I would like to call up my parents Jessica and Mark Wohl and my sister Emily Wohl to the Torah. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Amen. Ve'lakach et shenei ha'seirim והעמיד אותם לפני אדוני פתח אוכל מועד. ונתן אחרון על שני השעירים גורלות, גורל אחד לאדוני וגורל אחד לעזאזל. והקריב אחרון את השעיר אשר עלה עליו הגורל לאדוני ויסחו חטאת.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata betoheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Mazel tov to all of you. Give them all a kiss, Ryan. So for this final aliyah, which is called the maftir, we're going to turn to page 778. It's the final aliyah in the portion. And this is Ryan's bar mitzvah Torah portion. This is when he is called up to the Torah as a bar mitzvah and when he takes his first aliyah. So we're going to open the silver Torah here. It's our custom to read from this Sephardic scroll.
Ya'amod habachur bar hamitzvah ve'aliyat haTorah, David ben Yehoshua Meir, chazak chazak.
Baruchu et Adonai Chamvorah.
Baruch Adonai Hambarak Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Chamvorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Velotaki haaretz etchem betama'achem ota ka'asher ka'a et hagoy asher lifnechem ki kol asher yaseh mikol mikol hatoevod ele v'nichretu hanefashot haosot mikerev amam ushmartem et mishmarti levilti asot mehukol hatoevot asher naasu lifnechem velo titameu bachem ani Adonai Elohechem.
Shakoach. Nice job.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Will those who have been asked to lift and dress the Torah please come forward? Ya'amod Hagba, Ya'amod Glila.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Yai lai 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 lai. Ya lai 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 lai. Ya lai 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 lai. Ya lai lai.
Please be seated. The Haftarah for Shabbat Acharei Mot can be found on page 795. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza v'divrichem hane'emarim be'emet Baruch atah Adonai Habocher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'Vinvi'ei ha'emet b'tzedek. Vayhi devar Adonai Elai lemor ve'ata ben Adam hatishpot et ir hadamim ve'o data et kol to'avotecha ve'amarta ko amar Adonai Elohim ir shofechet dam betocha lavo ita ve'aseta gilulim alecha letom'ah. Our Haftarah continues toward the end at verse 13. Vehinehi ke'eti chapi el bitzech asher asit ve'al damech asher hayu betochech haya amod libet im techezakna yadaich layamim asher ani ose ota ani Adonai dibarti ve'asiti Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sur kol ha'olamim sadik bechol ha'odorot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh hamdaber kayem shechol devarav emet v'tzedek al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al ha'nevi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusham ve'limnucha lechavod ultifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach varechim ota yitbarashimcha befi kol chai tamid leolam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch hu Baruch Shemo.
Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I can't believe the day has come where I become a bar mitzvah. I'm so touched that all my family and friends from near and far could join me on this special day where I become a Jewish adult. My Torah portion is Achrei Mot, which is found in the book of Leviticus, Vayikra, the third book of the Torah. I'm not going to lie, the examples and stories given in this portion are pretty weird. This portion has to do with sacrifice, sinning, and sex. Yes, believe it or not, there are philosophical takeaways here. Section 1 of this portion talks about the story of the scapegoat and how it's meant to cleanse sins to make people feel better. On the back. It relates to modern times because that is what a metaphorical scapegoat is, someone whom you put the blame on in order to not take responsibility for your own mistakes. Therefore, making you feel better while sacrificing someone else in the process. It is always best to own up to your own mistakes. Owning up to your own mistakes is more cleansing of your sins than blaming someone else. The second part of this portion deals with animal sacrifice. They were offered up to God as atonement for their sins. They thought that if they offered up something to repent for what they did, it would save them and their family. Sacrificing one for the many, they believed it would help the greater good. If death had no cost, life had no worth. Deep thoughts then and deep thoughts now. Lastly, the third part of this portion deals with the laws of sexuality. Back then, these were the laws that had the most control over people. The purpose was to keep regulation and nothing diverse. Obviously, since this is thousands of years later, our laws have adapted to modern culture and do not have these limitations anymore. This portion shows how we can love and respect God and each other, even when we ourselves do not seem worthy of the same. It is at the times when we seem least worthy of love that we are the most loved. For my Mitzvah project, I am working with the Kosher Food Bank of South Florida to raise money and awareness to help families struggling financially, particularly those with pets. Just about everyone here is a dog or cat. We all treat them like we are family, and they are. I plan to donate a portion of my bar mitzvah gift money and continue working with the Kosher Food Bank to feed pets for this cause, because I think I speak for all of us when I say if our pet is struggling, we feel like we are struggling. I would never want my dog Pepper to go to sleep at night without a bed or toy, or worse, hungry. I don't think anyone wants that, which is why this is my goal. Personally, I always thought becoming a bar mitzvah was a rite of passage into Jewish adulthood. There were times where I was questioning why I agreed to do this in the first place, mostly when I was stressed out about school and studying for all these tests I had. And now I have this extra thing I had to study for, and I would just question, is it really worth it in the end? Was this really going to make a difference in my life? I know now, at this very moment, standing up here in front of all my loved ones, as the newest member of a Jewish adulthood, it was worth it. Yeah. Religion is an important part of my life, and now that I've passed this milestone, the meaning of it will be amplified. I have a newfound appreciation for it after all these months of studying Hebrew and learning this weirdly philosophical Torah portion. And of course, while I'm the star of the show here, none of this would have ever been possible without the superstar crew behind the scenes. First off, I'd like to thank Cantor Siegel for assisting in the conducting of my service and rehearsals. I would also like to thank Rabbi Pomerantz for conducting my service and taking me out to an awesome lunch. The food was amazing. I'd like to also thank Cantor Nicholson for helping me learn the prayers and my Torah portions, which without you, I literally would not be here. And Barb for being such a good mentor, for explaining my crazy Torah portion to me, and overall for helping me manage this experience. Thank you to Tata and Mima for always being so supportive over the years, and to Opa and Grammy for always checking up on me, making sure I was where I should be all the time during this process. I really appreciate all the time and effort you guys put into helping me out. The biggest thank you to Mom and Dad, who helped put this whole thing together. I know it was a long and tiring process, but I would say it was totally worth it every late night of studying to be here. I'm stealing Emily's line when I say this. You guys are the MVPs, most valuable parents. I also want to thank everybody who came out here today. You all mean so much to me, and I'm so happy you are all here to celebrate with me. Lastly and surprisingly, I would like to give a big shout out to my sister Emily, who kept me going here. I lost my place. Oops. who kept me going by severely limiting the times I listened to Old Town Road, by yelling at me to study every time I would get frustrated, but you would tell me it was worth it in the end. I just thought if the laziest person I know who calls me from across the house to grab her phone on the charger 2 feet away from her could put in enough effort to become a Jewish adult, I definitely could. Also, thank you, Emily, for helping me write this speech. You are one of the greatest writers I know, and even though I don't say it a lot, I love you. When Jews lift a glass to offer a toast, they say, L'chaim, to life. In the words of Rabbi Leo Baik, the greatest commandment is to live. So, l'chaim, to life.
So, no, Ryan, you're not done. I get to talk to you, and a few other people do too. Yes. No, it's all good. It's all good because you did such a wonderful job leading this service today, and you're real. There's a Jewish word, a Yiddish word. It comes from a Hebrew word. No, I'm just pointing to your insides, your neshama. Your neshama, it means your soul, like your essence, really came through. Your Hebrew name, David, means beloved. And it is so easy to see why your parents gave you that name and how you've really lived up to that name, because you have such a sweetness to you. You're smart, kind, curious, respectful, and really have a hunger for learning and understanding how things work, which is beautiful. 100% curious, yes, which is great. So I want to talk to you a little bit about this weird Torah portion. That's what you called it, not me. But it's true that there are so many disparate and strange teachings in it, from the scapegoat to the sacrifices to sexuality, all of which you mentioned in your speech. But the underpinnings of it all is about teaching us how to be holy in this world. That's the message. And what it tells us is it's about the way we relate to other people, the way we relate to animals, the way we treat our bodies and ourselves, the boundaries we create, and the way we take care of our souls. That's really what the message is about, that all of those things are how we become holy. And in fact, our tradition says that everything and everyone in the world falls into two categories: holy and not yet holy, which means that everything has the potential for holiness. And as you grow into a Jewish adult and begin to make more and more impactful and important decisions and choices, we hope that you will always go toward bringing more holiness into the world. And that, for me, is the barometer of making a choice. The question is, will this increase holiness in the world, or will this decrease holiness in the world? And every time you're making a choice, if you ask yourself that question, you will do the right thing. And I know that you have that inclination toward doing the right thing. You know, when Ryan and I were talking about what he wants to be when he grows up, he talked about becoming a naval architect. And he has this great passion for cruising, for the building of cruise ships, and for actually the enjoyment of cruise ships. But what you also said to me is that you have an appreciation for how challenging it is for folks who work on cruise ships, because they have to leave their families for great periods of time. And it's only somebody who has a warm, loving, and open heart who would feel that sense of empathy and compassion for others. And so I encourage you to continue to keep that heart open to the world around you. Today, we are all so proud of you. Your rabbi and your cantor and your other cantor, we're all kveling, which is another Jewish word, which means we're so proud of you. And so is our entire synagogue. And so I want to call up Michael Berman, who is a representative of our Board of Trustees, to present you with some gifts and some mazel tov. Congratulations.
That you're surrounded by the people that, thank you, Mark, by so many people that love you and that care about you and that you care about as well. And, you know, as this is a really important moment, as you've said, in entering our Jewish community, which is our entire community, as an adult, as a responsible adult. And in your Torah portion today, as you talked about the scapegoat, and as the rabbi alluded to the evil urge and the urge for good. So, and I know you're curious, and I want you to think about that maybe in a reflexive way. So the rabbis teach that scapegoat and the evil urge and the good urge and distinguishing between the holy and the not yet holy, as the rabbi said, is something that's in us, right? And it's not just out there. So as a new Jewish adult, you now have that responsibility to make those decisions, not just in the world, but in yourself. And from everything I've seen, the hard work that you've done, the values that you have, I'm a pet owner. I mean, I love my pet. I love what you said about that. It really represents that you get it. And it's the beginning of lifelong learning. And you should be very proud of yourself. We're all very proud of you. And again, mazel tov. So we have 3 gifts for you. The first is a bar mitzvah certificate, which you should proudly display to represent all the work that you did to get here today. And then on behalf of the sisterhood of our congregation, we have both a Kiddush cup, which hopefully you'll use on Shabbat with your family, and also a Tanakh. So, as the rabbi said, you've been now given, as a Jewish adult, the gift of Torah. You've read from the Torah. You did beautifully today. This is a traveling one. So you can literally take it with you wherever you go. And I really encourage you, we have Torah study here every Saturday morning. There's a group of us that come, and it's because we want to continue to learn. We want to continue to, as the rabbi said, figure out ways to increase holiness in the world. And I know from what you've said, your instincts are to do that, and I hope you will join us on many Shabbat mornings and along with your family to help increase holiness in the world. I know you will. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. And now, David, we are going to give you your blessing in front of the open ark. So I'm going to invite those who have been asked to open the ark for the second time to please come forward, and we'll rise as a congregation so that David can get his blessing. Maybe we'll open them both. There you go. Open it. We're going to bless you in the words of the ancients.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
Ken Yhi Ratzon, may God bless you and keep you.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yikuneka.
Ken Yhi Ratzon, may the light of God's face shine on you and shine through you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasam lecha shalom.
Ken Yhi Ratzon, may God's presence always be with you and grant you a lifetime of good health, of love, of joy, of blessing, and of shalom, of wholeness and peace. And may you be among those to bring that wholeness to our world. Amen.
Amen.
Mazel tov.
Yehalelu et Shem Adonai, ki nisgav shemo levado. Hodol al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tehila lechol hasidav, livnei Yisrael al kerovo. Hallelujah.
Ki lekach tov natati lachem torati al ta'azovu. For I have given you a good doctrine, my Torah, do not forsake it.
Hilekatov natati lachem torati al ta'azovu.
למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכיה תרחינום וכל נתיבותיה שלום השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה יאי לי 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 יאי לי 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 יאי לי לי יאי לי 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 יאי לי לי We turn to page 282 for the chanting of Aleinu. Aleinu l'shaveach l'adon hakol, l'tet gedula liyotzeh breshit, shelo aslanu kigoyeh haratzot, velo samanu kimishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'kor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malechei halachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz v'yom hahu yihei Adonai echad u'shemo echad. As we are nearing the conclusion of our service, we turn to page 294 and turn our thoughts to those who are no longer physically with us but remain with us eternally in our hearts. The family on this special day are remembering these people in their lives. Simei Wohl, is that pronounced right? Simei Wohl, Abraham Wohl, Muriel Irwin, Bill Irwin, Ellen Nash, Robert Nash, and Dino Jasper. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing. We remember as well the 6 million men, women, and children who died in the Holocaust, the over 24,000 Israeli soldiers who have died so that we might have a Jewish homeland, and the thousands and thousands of American soldiers who have died defending and protecting our liberties. And so we take them all into our hearts with our own as we praise God for their lives and thank God with these words of Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, ve'alma divra chirutei v'amlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomachon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman kariv v'yamru amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevarach le'alam ulmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei d'kedusha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shalama min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and all people everywhere. And let us say, amen. You may be seated. Except for you, Ryan. You've got a job to do. So, at this moment in our service, I hear some rustling of candy. I see some eating of candy too. But this is the moment in our service where we get to loft sweetness upon our bar mitzvah, just as he has lofted sweetness on us throughout this entire service. But we have some rules around this crazy or weird ritual, and here are the rules. Number 1, you can only toss from where you're seated. You cannot run up and throw it really hard on Ryan. Number 2, when the bima is covered with candy, all the children are welcome to come up and get all the candy you want and then eat it. Number 3 is Ryan gets to pick 3 shomrim or shomrot, 3 guards to protect him from all this sweetness. So who's it going to be?
Emily.
That's only one.
Cooper. And you know who's next?
So come on out.
Luca.
When she calls you.
Please
Emily, Cooper, Luca, you're going to go stand back there as far away as you can. And the last rule is you wait for me to sit down. Okay.
Simmen tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simmen tov, a mazel tov, a simmen tov, a mazel tov, a simmen tov, yelanu. Simmen tov, a mazel tov, a simmen tov, a mazel tov, a simmen tov, a mazel tov, a simmen tov, yelanu. Yelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yelanu, Ulecho Yisrael.
We just have a few more gifts for you, and Mr. Baranek is going to share some thoughts on gifts.
Brian, everyone's very, very proud of you. It's hard to believe it's your bar mitzvah today, honestly. You know, when you work here as long as some of us have worked here, you get to watch kids grow up. And you've been here since you were in preschool, and here you are today on this very special day in your life. And lucky you that you get to be here with your folks, your sister, your grandparents, cousins from New Jersey. It's a shout out to you. And friends that are here from near and wide. And so I want to tell you something, Ryan. You always seem very comfortable when you walk into the temple. And I see you every time you come in, because my desk is right in the middle of the Welcome Center. So I know when you come in. And you always come over, you always shake a hand, and you always say, "Hi, Mr. Baranek," and I appreciate that very much. I want you to know that the temple is always going to be open to you for anything that you want to do during these middle school years and your high school years that are coming up. You participate in our Monday night programs, our J Travel, our Beshti, go to camp, go to Israel, go on the March of the Living, do whatever you want, but we want to make sure that you know that the doors are always open for you to have as many Jewish experiences as possible. I hope you always stay as a nice a kid as you are right now, and as polite and as sweet, a nice young man as you are. And look around, you see everyone says the same thing. They're nodding and they're agreeing because they appreciate you, as I do. And I didn't know you were as creative as you are, and Rabbi Pomerantz never laughs as much and smiles during his speeches as you made her laugh, so yesher koach on that. So I know you have a beautiful lunch you want to get to, so I have some more gifts for you. This is a certificate to the Jewish Museum of Florida, FIU, and this is a one-year family membership that's sponsored by our very own Jonathan Simons. Thousands of kids have gotten this membership, this one-year gift, and I want to tell you, If that weren't enough, as we said last Saturday, Dayenu, Jonathan is here with us now, that man right in the corner there, and he's the one that has underwritten this for so many kids to have that experience. This is a certificate that a tree has been planted in the land of Israel by the clergy and staff in honor of your bar mitzvah. And finally, these are 2 gift certificates, one to the Alexander Muss High School in Israel program, and one to the Nifty in Israel program, which we hope you will use after your 10th grade year. So to your parents, I know it's a big moment, your grandparents, family that's here, Mazal Tov. Congratulations. Mazal Tov. All the best.
And we want you to be present, as Mr. Baranek said. We want Emily to do confirmation next year, Emily, 10th grade confirmation, and for you to follow in her footsteps and then go to Israel with your classmates. So it's time to celebrate. We are going to do what Jewish people do when they have something to celebrate. We eat. Yes, very important, very important. So we want to invite the family to come up. Here we have both a challah and matzah to represent where we are. Some people still eating matzah, some people already eating challah. And I want to invite Ryan's aunt and uncle to join them up there, Aunt Lori and Uncle Michael, who will lead the kiddush and motzi. And all of you can come out of your seats and gather close around the family for these blessings.
Go ahead, say.
Baruch atah Adonai borei pri hagafen.
Amen. L'chaim. And now we are going to take the challah or the matzah as you wish and say the blessing, thanking God for giving us the seeds to grow these into bread or matzah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how, but when you taste wine, it leaves like a sting in your throat. It's like, I'm just saying. No, it
Okay,
doesn't.
that's good. When you're 21, it will go away. Okay, so we're going to conclude our service in song.
Together, a song of Shabbat. Yalla, la, 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 yalla, la, 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 yalla, la, 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 yalla, la, yalla, la, yalla, la, 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 yalla, la, 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 yalla, la, 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 yalla, la, yalla, la, yalla, la, 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 yalla, la, yalla, la, yalla, la, 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 yalla, la, la. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.
Mazel tov to Ryan. Shabbat shalom to
Shabbat
everybody.
shalom.
Hey, I appreciate it. We're going to take you up on the Alexander Muss thing for Emily next summer.
Thank you.